What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Prescott opening with a pass. Now here he goes.
Tick, tick, tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. He gets a couple, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Passing is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Another try following the sack. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. To throw, Daniels. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
From the gun, here's Akers. They'll cobble together a yard there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Manages just a yard on first down.
College to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them...
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First down, here's Dak. That's completed right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Daniels on first down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's a give up the middle. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Dak to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Another carry for him. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to the well again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Commanders looking to add to their advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
This time it's a passing play. Score, it's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now is York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10, Prescott. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's got time here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Back to throw now. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's back to throw. Go try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Commanders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and short, Daniels. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Working quickly here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running it now out of the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again is Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. J.K. Scott will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Fields this at the 19. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. Man, it'll be their football. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He finds Pickens left side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Deron Bland. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give now from the gun. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now Daniels off the play action. Stays in the pocket. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Akers. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Mike Sandler still makes the play. And the Commanders get it back after making... First half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
He's running with it. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Give them 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Right up the gut. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Connects on the crosser. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. It's a design boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So score.